Darlene, why? Where's those pictures of when that you said you had of the black eyes? You got those pictures when she gave you the black eyes? Have you been able to find those? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. She gave you some black eyes though, right? I'm gonna have a stroke when I see him, or what? Did your brother Danny see the pictures of when you had the black eyes that from Laura Picard? Did he see those pictures, Darlene? What did he say? Did he flip out? But his job prevents him from coming down, right? Or something? Yeah, he can't leave that. He can't leave that long because he's like working for the public. I think he works for the public library system up there in Atlanta or something. Right? Right? Okay. Yeah, he probably can't miss much time. So it would take days to come down, go back, and deal with things.
It would take 9 days for him to come here and go back.
Why 9 days? Why so many days?
He lives in Georgia.
It's only a 1-day drive.
It would take him 9 days to come.
Because of all the stuff he has to do before coming down. Okay. So, that must have been real scary for you when she did that to you. Huh? What did her face must have contorted and just looked like totally evil to you. I mean, what were you... I would have been shocked to see her punching you in the face. I can't imagine that she did that. What was that? Was that you guys arguing or about something? What did she want that she thought that you wouldn't give her, that she beat you up for? Do you remember?
I'm not sure.
You forgot? It's okay. That's all right. But the fact is that she did lay hands on you and she gave you a black eye. Did she like punch you in the face? Like side swipe you or something? Open-handed or something?
Yes.
Wow. Straight, like a boxing match, straight in the face? Look, I'm about to have a stroke by you just telling me this, okay? Really. So, now this was what? Like when she first moved in here, like almost a year ago or something? And was that a while ago? It was like what? Like 7-8 months ago maybe? A long time ago? Okay. The police were called, right? The nurses came the next day, saw you had a black eye. They saw the bruises all over your arms, right? And they called the police and DCF. DCF came out, probably that lady Joanne, they was here the other day, and the cops, and one of the officers was here the other day, a female officer, I forgot her name. She remembered. Now, for some reason, you told the police that it never happened, that you did it yourself, right? Or something?
I can't accuse anybody of anything.
But,
It's not my nature.
I know it's not in your nature, sweetie. I know. And you know what? You went through a traumatic experience when you were a subway cop, and that has a lot to do with this nature of yours. I understand. But you understand that she's not your friend. By hitting you like that, I bet that scared the shit out of you, didn't it? Were you extremely frightened that day? I bet you were. You were shaking, right?
Say that. I can take care of myself.
But you can't because she beat you up.
I can take care of myself.
I know you can. Now, but if you could take care of yourself, DCF wouldn't be involved in all your life right now. Now, look. Now, Laura Picard, she hit you in the face. DCF was called. She physically abused you. Physically. And because of your nature, but you told me earlier that you were afraid of her today. I mean, last night you were crying. You said that you're afraid of her. I know you can take care of yourself, but you're still afraid of her, right? Because of that day? Yes or no? Are you afraid of her because of that day? You're still afraid of her.
She frightens me.
She frightens you. So...
I'm not afraid of her.
But she frightens you. She's scary, yeah, because she did that crap, man. I mean, who wouldn't be frightened? You know, especially in your condition. I mean, she outweighs you. She could just drive her whole weight into you and knock you down and hurt you. She can. I mean, she's huge. But look, she should have never laid hands on you, for real. Right? Don't you agree? Don't you agree? She should have never laid hands on you. That was terrible. Okay. Do you trust me, Darlene?
Yes, I do, Michael.
Right. Do you know that I'm not here to hurt you?
No, I know you're not.
Okay. You asked me here when I said you got an open room. Do you want me to help you out with your house and we can just work a deal out with the rent? I made it so you don't have to pay cash. All the money because the work was big work here. We still got a lot of things to do, so it's easy for you. It's easy for me. Correct? All right. You know, at any time if you need me to leave, just give me a little bit of time and I'll leave. Not like Laura. Laura said she was going to leave on May 3rd, right? Didn't she say she was going to leave on May 3rd? When I moved in, all I heard was she's out on May 3rd. She's out on May 3rd, right? Yeah. Okay. And then she's not gone yet. She just keeps staying. She doesn't want to leave. But yet, but you want her to leave, don't you? Do you want her to leave, yes or no? Yes?
Yes, but I want her
to find you want her to find a place.
Yes.
You want her to leave, but you don't want her to store on the streets.
Right.
Understood. That's a humane, decent person that you are. I agree, and we've been in agreement with that for a long time. Okay, we are in agreement with. That's why we're not taking measures until just recently. This is why you made me property manager of this house, because you can't do what needs to get done, correct?
Well, that's not true.
No, it is true, because we've tried to evict her and you won't go to the second stage. Is that true? That's true, right?
I can't.
Okay, so look, here's the thing. Okay, she's not looking for a place because she doesn't think she's ever going to have to leave. What is the main reason we need her out, other than the fact that she beat you up?
She's a friend.
Okay, friends don't beat up friends, sweetheart. And the police officer that was here the other night told you straight up that they looked into her. She's manipulating you, she's using you, and she's taking advantage of you. Okay? Look, she's only saying she can't find a place because she doesn't want to have to pay extra money for that animal. But yet, she beat you up. Did she or did she not give you a black eye? Yes or no, Darlene? Just say yes or no, please.
Yes,
okay.
That was a while.
It doesn't matter how long ago it was. She should be doing 5 years in prison for that right now. You know that. According to the laws of the land, you beat up anybody over 60 years old, you go to prison for 5 years if convicted. All right? She should be doing 5 years. You saved her ass that day, and she knows it. She should be in prison right now. Now, look, just for that alone, you trust me, right? All right, Dan, your brother, he must have wanted to kill her. Everybody. What's going on with your entire family? Nobody in your family likes her. Why? Because of her personality, the things she does. She stops paying rent. She starts conniving. Is that not right?
Yes.
All right. She said that she paid rent for this month last night to me. I'm property manager. I have seen no receipts. She hasn't paid rent. Did she give you $400 on June 3rd when the rent's due? Has she given you? So she lied to me?
I didn't see any.
She didn't give you any money, did she? All right. You know that now she can't give you money. She has to give me money. All right. And is that correct?
Yes.
And then I give it to you. And I don't take cash. She's got to write a money order to you. I'll receive it and then I'll give it to you. But we're past that.
So hot.
I know. Sweetheart, I'm almost done. But look, we're not going to go that route because you asked me to get her out of here for you. You want me to do it humanely. Give her some time, correct?
Please.
Okay. All right. So she's on a month-to-month basis. So far as I know, she was on a month-to-month basis. I don't think she's given you any rent in a long time. I think she's been manipulating you out of even rent money right now. So here's what we need to do. You've made me property manager. I'm going to go ahead and start the eviction. Your brothers are in agreement with me. Dan, at least, says yes, go for it. I got text messages. He's overjoyed that you've allowed me to take this responsibility. Are you happy that I'm taking on this responsibility for you? Okay, because you know that I can do it. I can do what you can't for yourself, okay? I don't mind doing it for you, but you got to help me, okay? So, now, Darlene, have I done anything to abuse you in this house?
No.
Do you feel like I'm taking advantage of you?
No.
Do I do the work necessary for the money that I'm getting for rent? I do, don't I?
Yes.
Okay. And we've got a lot of things to take care of, okay? I'm doing this to help you. I'm like family now, almost to a point. Do you want that?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, until your brothers can get down here to you to help you, I'm kind of like a liaison for them, okay? All right. So, whatever, is this woman making false allegations against me? Laura?
Apparently.
Laura Picard's making false allegations against me?
Apparently.
Okay. All right. Don't I do just about anything you ask me to do for you when you ask me?
Yes, you do.
All right. Do we sit out here and get drunk all the time?
No, we don't.
No, of course not. But if we wanted to, we damn well could, couldn't we?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Do you feel that threatened by me in any way?
No.
Have I ever hit you, punched you, laid hands on you?
No.
Okay. And you don't think I ever will, and you know I never will. Okay. Do you want me here?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
Did you ask me, crying the first night I moved in here, to help you get her out of this house? To help you get Laura? Did you not beg me and cry one night to get her out of this house because you
Yes.
couldn't do it?
Yes.
All right. The day that I put an eviction notice on her door and she ripped it off, and we were trying to do it a nice way, just say, look, this is serious. We need you to go. What did she do? She ripped it off the door, and then she laughed at you, didn't she? She says, I will never leave. I will fight you. Didn't she say something like that?
Yes. she
Okay.
did.
This is terrible. And how did that make you feel? How did that make you feel? You were scared again, right? She's a scary...
Frightens me.
She frightens you. I know it's crazy. She frightens me too. She frightens me too. It would be like having a water buffalo running at you at full steam. I can imagine when she was beating you up that night in your room. I really would like to know why she thought she could do that. Okay. If for any reason at all, say, and the only reason I have a problem with Laura now is because you asked me to help her get her out. You told me that she's a problem. And one of the main things, other than she beat you up, is your family absolutely hates her guts because she's doing exactly to them what she's doing to you now. I mean, she is just a nightmare. And she's just loud. She's a nuisance. Let's talk about when she just takes your car without asking. And then makes believe, because you have a memory problem, I asked you. I've seen her do that a million times. Does she take your car all the time without asking?
She does, but...
But you let her get away with it, don't you?
yes.
But you don't like it, do you?
No, because...
You wake up, you got no car.
right.
And then you might need to go to the store for something, or if I'm around, I'll drive you. And I get it. But doesn't that suck when somebody just steals your car? You're trying to give them a break, and they just take your stuff, right? Have I told you to stop going shopping with her? Because I think that maybe she's doing what she did, what she went to...
You tell me that.
Stop shopping with her, because I think she's doing to you what she's done to other people, what she went to prison for. Did she go to prison? She went to prison, right?
For fraud.
What kind of fraud? Check fraud, bank account fraud, all kinds of stuff like that, right? She stole somebody else's money,
Yes.
right? So she's pretty slick, right? She's pretty slick, ain't she? There's a lot of reasons to be scared of her, aren't there? Yeah. Okay. So you definitely want her out, but you just don't want me to throw her out on the streets. But here's the thing. She's known for a long time that she has to go because your family needs her out. But yet they can't do for you because they've got lives up there. And they've tried to help you get her out, but you refuse to go to the next thing. So one of the reasons that you've hired me as property manager was to do for you what you can't do for yourself, correct?
Yes, but
Okay.
all of a sudden she just moves in, and what am I gonna say no?
Yeah, actually you are going to say no. But you know what? You don't. Because you're such a kind heart, and you go back a long time with her. But here's the thing. People are friends for years. But when people beat up on each other, all right, in some situations, yeah, when guys fight, they make friends and all that. But you're not a young woman. You're over 60. You've got a slight problem. That's why you get a pension from the police department. She should have never laid hands on you. For that reason alone, she needs to be out of this house. One, you've already told me that you're afraid of her. She frightens you because of that. You know that. We just got to get her out. Do you agree, so that you can get your family back? It's time, right? All right. Yes or no? You want her out? Yes or no? I mean, we'll get her out in a nice way. I'm going to give her plenty of time, but you want her out of here, right? Because your brother, your daughters, nobody's coming down while she's here because they all don't like her, and you won't get her out yourself. So, what am I going to do? Look at me. Hey. You got me to do it for you, right, kiddo?
Yes.
Okay. And you want me to do this for you?
Yes.
I know it makes you upset because you're thinking, because she's played you, though. She's manipulated your heartstrings. It's enough.
It breaks my heart.
I know it's going to break your heart. But you know what breaks my heart? You know what breaks your family's heart? Is that you're allowing this woman, and they can't do anything about it because you won't let them, to help you. That's what's breaking your entire family's heart, sweetheart. Your brother, your daughters, their hearts are breaking while you're sitting here being abused, manipulated.
I'm not being abused.
You were abused by her. And every day she's here after that day, you're abused. Mentally, you're being tortured. You already told me you're frightened of her. So look, all right, you just told me a minute ago she frightens you and she hit you. And you've got pictures, and I need to see them. You got pictures of that black guy? You said I'd have a stroke over, because I don't think I'll have a stroke, but can I see him? I'll wait till I see him. Is that what you just said? I'm going to have a heart attack?